And what's up with our friends? The Nintendo Sony Free 2011 Era King Manny Wolverine. You guys know the rest of the intros and outros towards the channel. Follow me, BitChute, Brighteon, all that good stuff. To be honest, I really don't know what to even say anymore at this point. To be really 100% honest, everything I've seen in the streets, whether it was physical reality or not, this is probably gonna be one of the hardest videos, maybe the second hardest video my channel ever made, besides the one from last year. Which, ironically enough, I don't even know if I'm gonna do the rest in peace like 1 year anniversary after Mr. Desmond Amufa, aka Attica, passed away. That was probably one of the hardest videos I had to make last year, and you can hear the sourness and a little bit of pain in my voice. This isn't gonna be a happy video. I mean, just the other day I was gonna do a I was gonna go do a video, but when this happened over here, I felt it. It was like a 4.0 like tremor earthquake. As you can mentally tell, I was a little shaken up. I was stirred about it. U.S. Geological Surveys recorded 5.5 earthquake in south of Sirius Valley, California, and I felt it. Honestly, I did. I think I did a tweet here. It was some really, really messed up stuff, honestly. See, everyone else felt it 5-6 hours ago. This is a while back. But I remember I was on here somewhere. I don't know why I didn't keep my tweet or anything. That's weird. I know my Twitter is Manny Wolverine if you want to follow me there, but at this point it doesn't even matter. With everything going on right now, especially in this country, the United States, I heard the UK and France started doing a lot of R words and being very bad apples. Let's just put it like that. In my own personal opinion, on an emotional and spiritual level, especially not to throw religion or any like of my viewpoints on, but at the end of this book is starting to see what's all happening right here. I know I don't really like doing that very much, but you know, because I did come from a Christian background, I'm slowly starting to get back into church again. As crazy as that sounds, but it's true. I don't know if it's, I'm not even fear mongering or any of that stuff either, because I know the stuff's starting to calm down. Like, I heard about martial law and protest, and curfews are starting to be more active almost every day over here in Vegas. Like, I went to the neighborhood Walmart the other day, and I'm gonna get to these 5 stores in a minute, but the dude that was a security guard at the neighborhood Walmart was around the corner of my house. Said, "Sorry, sir, you have to turn back." And I was with one of my roommates' friends or whatever. "Sorry, unless you don't have a mask is required. Temperature shots are required, or temperature checks are required. And if you don't want to do that, you can go back." And I refuse to do that. So I'm not going to live in a country which I don't even think this is almost the United States of America anymore. To be honest, it's starting to become the North American Union. And you know, I was in a truth or wide awake community for a while. I saw this coming a long time ago. I don't like to get a whole conspiracy theory tinfoil hat thing, but it's happening. 110% happening. You know, I only talk about video game news. I just stopped talking about anime news. I was going to start talking about Twitch drama news. I did say that, but I might start reconsidering that. Anyways, yeah, the earthquake, I'm okay, thank God. Nothing didn't break in this room. Everything is still nice and normal. Oh, this one, I want to go get a nice 25-30 buck 2018 Windows HP here. That doesn't even matter anymore. I'm not sure you can see it. Add it. There it goes right there. HP. Anyways, links to description box down below to all these articles. I'm not sure if I'm going to post this today or tomorrow. Whenever I post it, I have a feeling the internet, not to fearmonger again, I'm not trying to do that, man, they're getting cut off very, very soon. I wanted to take a week off too. Honestly, I did. This is only 2 days after me taking a break. But who knows? It might come out Saturday or Sunday. Well, let's get on to the news here. Lego. This is a sign of the times. This doesn't have to do with that situation that happened in Minneapolis. And it started happening everywhere else. I'm not touching on anywhere of that subject because, to me, in my own personal opinion, that's some Antifa crap right there. Shadow government crap, in my opinion. Anyways, marketingmedia.com. Lego pulls some advertisements from White House protests in the wake of. I'm not saying that word because the algorithm may pick that up. Anyways, aside from that, my friends, I'm only gonna read one bits and pieces of these articles. They're gonna take long as heck to talk about all of them. So, anyways, let's begin. Toy brick maker Legos from CNBC. I'm not sure the article person also got a credit to them. Toy brick maker Lego paused some advertisement for building sets and products, including the police stations, cities invest, and the White House, in the light of the ongoing protest following unfortunate event in police custody of that person in Minneapolis. An email sent for some companies. In my own personal opinion, this is a spiritual battle and a spiritual warfare that's going on. That's going on right now, man. That's how I'm visualizing and seeing this, man. And spiritually, I feel a little bit more stronger, more than almost the 32 years of my life I've lived. Well, let's move on. According to a report website by the Toy Book, more than 30 of the products were listed by email dated to Tuesday. It says a stated in light of the events, Lego has requested the below products to be removed from the site and any marketing site. Let's go back to that situation that happened. I'm not going to talk too much about it. It's unfortunately an African American was passed away by a cop again. This isn't the first time this happened. I've lived long enough to see this. Even though, granted, I was way too little. I was like 3 years old when the Rodney King situation thing happened. I was still a baby in diapers. I had no idea what the hell was going on until about 6 or 7 with the O.J. Simpson thing that happened. I think it was like 5 or 6, I think, when that happened. So 1994, 95. I remember when that happened. The O.J. Simpson case thing happened. So I'm an old freaking dinosaur compared to some of you younger kids out there. Some of you younger kids that are watching, if you're out there protesting, please stop. I'm just saying, like, there is a peaceful resolution to this revolution that ends up happening. Now let's move on. I'll leave a link to this one dude named Days of Noah. I'll leave the link to his channel down below. He explains it so much better than I do. It was a long ass live stream. If you don't want to see the 2.5 hours and 10 minutes of the article or the video, I'll leave it down below anyways. It's fine. If you do, that's cool. A Lego spokesperson said that the company has paused its marketing, its own social media, and has emailed some Lego sellers to temporarily halt their promotion with some of the products. It says, quote, "We would like to clarify that we do not have to we have not removed any of the sets from sale. The misunderstanding is a result of an email that was sent on our behalf to the members of an affiliate marketing program. The internet," that's a real bad typo there. It says programming instead of program. The intent of the email was asked that they pause promoting and marketing selection of Lego production on their sites. We paused all marketing across our own social media channels or platforms, that's what I should say that, earlier this week in response to this tragic events of the United States. Spokesperson told CNBC by email. Some companies and individuals have a single black square in their social media accounts today saying hashtag Blackout Tuesday in support of the victims of police bad apples. A Lego Sports spokesperson said there's no place for that word in our society. Our mission is to inspire, I just say discrimination or something, to inspire the developers to build. To inspire and develop the builders of tomorrow, and that includes the inspiring them to be tolerant, inclusive, and kind. I don't like the language that they're using there. Yeah, but this is how I'm seeing it. Everything is connected with each other, man. And they're all doing this one thing, this one piece, this one world unity, this one world inspiration and kindness. To me, I'm sorry, but that sounds like some planned propagated psyop stuff, man. I'm sorry, it does. On a worldly perspective, which I don't agree with, that's what's going on here. I never thought in almost the 32 years I lived on this earth, man, I would ever see something like this. I've seen certain things like this, but this is escalated times a million. And you can see it. All these like billion-dollar corporations that don't give a crap about it. And look at this right here. I didn't even hear about this. It says games industry donates the BLM not the Bureau of Land Development. I'm just gonna abbreviate it so the algorithm doesn't take down this video. And more to support the U.S. protest. Update: Little Orbit donates $5,000 to BLM and NAACP. Video game publisher and developers. Oh, and this is from Games Industry Biz. Shared this video. Oh, it doesn't say the person that made it, unless it's I don't know, NAACP and Twitter and recommend it. Wait, hold on. Let's see if the person that made this. House Humbles, Ichigo. I guess House Ichigo made it. This article. I'm trying to find out who made this. Oversight. BOA Stimulus. Not Skechers. Games Industry Biz. Oh, Games Industry staff that made it, I guess. Video game publishers and developers are donating in support to organizations and a relief to going on the protests and the ethnicity riots across the U.S. Having already stated that their support in social media and several video game companies have also pledged their varying sums of money to BLM and legal defensive funding to the National Association and Advancement for Colored People and more, or POC. That's what I should have said. The other one's going to be extremely bad sounding. Games Industry Biz is compiling all the industry donations, which you can find on alphabetized below. If you or your company make or see any donations that are missing from the list, email Games Industry Biz. Can you update? I stated yesterday, GamesIndustry.biz as a number of its sister websites will be donating to BLM, Vision, Collective Minnesota Freedom Fund, and NAACP, and other charities. Local bail from its funding organizations to end injustice, oppression, and that word. Oh yeah, and then more of this stuff. Surgeon Simulator developer Bosa Studios is donating $100 for every member of the BLM and has promised to match any of his individual donations that members of its team choose to make. And you guys can read that on there. Chucklefish, Starbound. Oh, okay. Starbound and Wargroove developer Chucklefish said that it will make donations to organizations fighting against that OP and to those who nurture and support black talent. It is also offering sessions of the black game developers for pitches and production reviews, business inquiries, CV, cover letter reviews, and artist portfolio reviews. Digital developer. Any developer of the employees has donated $65,000. Hopefully this is real, because if it's not, that sucks. Including BLM, National Bailout, NAACP, Defense, League of Defense Funds, and Know Your Rights Camp. Double Fine, Electronic Arts, EA. EA even did it. I know Square Enix is in there. This is the one I really wanted to focus on. Square Enix. Oh, Niantic did that? Hold on. Yeah, Niantic did it. I'm not surprised. In a public statement, the one that made Pokemon Go and stuff. Statement: John Hankey has pledged to donate all the Niantic proceeds from Pokemon Go and probably Harry Potter Wizards Unite 2 and the other one. Ingress, I think. Proceeds to make Pokemon Go Fest sales with a minimum of $5 million. Half the donations will be funded to the projects of the Black Gaming and the AR creators will be brought to Niantic's platform. The others of the half of the U.S. nonprofits are helping the community rebuild in the wake of instances of police brutality. Niantic has also pledged $100,000 for Marshall P. Johnson's Institute and will also have a match to employees of $50,000. The company is additionally increasing the commitment and diversity in tech organization. Treehouse expanding its partnership with Gameheads, including the total of $60,000 scholarship. And the developer may hold on one second, guys. Alright, so as I was saying, I apologize, my friends. Actually got something from my Amazon thing. I'm surprised they still actually sell these Cola Bang things or whatever. Miami Cola. And it's like cream soda. I really gotta stop drinking these. They're very bad for my health. And look at that. 18 and over, even though granted I'm almost 32, so I'm way older than that. But anyways, as far as that all goes, holy crap. I don't know why my computer thing went off for a minute, but I know it's a real annoying buzz noise to hear, but Niantic was talking about this, man. This part is, it feels like it's not real to me, but I'm gonna maybe trust and believe it. Trust and believe, possibly. I doubt it though. Is there a multi-billion-dollar corporation? And unfortunately, my own personal opinion, I don't think they give a crap about any of them. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna read that part. So, within the company, for it will provide more details and further details and is offering employees an additional day per year on top of 4 existing days to either attend a 10-day Niantic event or volunteer. And then the Pokemon Company, I'm not sure about them, man. I really ain't sure if they're going to do it or not. 'Cause I'm not saying anyone in Japan's like, oh, it's the R word or they're bigoted or any of that stuff. And they're not. I mean, some of them are really sweet, beautiful, amazing Japanese Asian people. They're awesome people, you know? They're awesome, cool people, you know? Maybe one or two might be real bad and extremely bigoted to other race ethnicities or black or maybe my shade of color, which is brown. As a Latino person, I'm not trying to virtue signal any of that crap. I'm just saying. But yeah, maybe they're more open to that. Anyways, the Pokemon Company International's announced it will make $100,000. Oh, cheapskate mother. They make almost billions of dollars a year, and you only give them $100,000. You should have gave them $1 million at least. Oh, you cheapskate freaking bastards! I'm somebody that grew up as a Pokemon fan. It's freaking sad that shit happened. Really? Come on. I spent so much of my hard ass money on so many TCG cards and a lot of the main series games and some of the side series games, and Pokemon Company has the gall. Game Freak themselves has the gall to do that shit. Are you kidding me? That is silly, man. Anyways, a donation to NAACP. In addition to $100,000 donation, oh wow, so $200,000. To them, that's like $10, $20, maybe $100. That's it. It ain't not that much to them. It's a donation for the BLM. And let's get to the Square Enix thing. I know Square Enix talked about a Supercell, that game's company. Square Enix had it here somewhere. I don't know why it's not there anymore. Actually, let me go see real quick. Let's see. Bethesda, Square Enix. There was another one about Square Enix. I know that there was. Oh, Metro UK. There was that. Square Enix. Alright, Square Enix and Ubisoft decided to own this stuff. This comes from an actual person, not just a giant staff. Paul Zwelis. That's how you say his name? Zwiley? Alright, Square Enix has announced $250,000. Once again, these are the same people that made the Final Fantasy series. They made almost close to $1 billion. I'm not even a big fan of the last Square Enix stuff, except for Parasite Eve. I was going to say Resident Evil, that's from Capcom. I always get those two companies mixed up for some reason. I was a huge fanboy of that stuff, so hardcore at that time. And they're only giving that much? Come on, man. That's like I tell you, they're freaking cheapskates. They could give $1 million if they wanted to, but no. They give you $250,000 to them. That's like $200. That's no big deal. Come on, man. Really? 250 grand. To a regular person like me, that's a crap load of money. Don't get me wrong, but these billion-dollar organizations that don't really crap buying, they just want you to buy their product, be happy with it, shut up, don't answer, don't ask any questions, just shut up and play your games like a good little puppet, a good little sheep. That's effed up, man. To the BLM organization and other charities, as a part of the hashtag Blackout Tuesday, in order to, quote, they're all like puppet shilling the whole thing, man, I swear. To help combat racial injustice and positivity, elected to change the world. Oh, God. That's like some Twitter virtual signal crap. This makes me so sick to myself. All these video game industries are doing this. Yeah, it's a good thing that they're doing it, but at the same time, where were they before all the other people that got, unfortunately, passed away from a real messed up bad apple person that took their life too early? You know, come on, man. Anyways, it's follow-up tweet. I think it's because this is the trending thing. That's the reason I want to get on this bandwagon. My own personal opinion. That is messed up crap. They truly had any love and peace in their heart, they'd be getting it from here. But unfortunately, they're not. The company also provided fans with the links to platforms and resources where they can also contribute, such as Equal Justice Initiative. And there goes that. Square Enix. Of course, they're going to do that. 14,000 people liked it. Ubisoft has committed $100,000 to the NAACP and BLM organizations, stating that the killing of, the hurting of that person, of that unfortunately sad African American dude that sadly passed away, and the systematic bigotry faced by that community is deeply disturbing and painful. Okay. And it says, we stand in solidarity to the black team members, players, and the black community. We are making $100,000 contribute to the NAACP and BLM to encourage those who are able to donate. It also goes on to say, Dollar Digital has employees that make 65 grand, support the BLM through the movement and Act Blue, which lets users split their contribution among the number of different organizations. That includes the NAACP, Legal Defense and Educational Fund, Marshall Project, National Police Accountability Project, and more. And of course, they're all doing it. I just said this last week, and Microsoft and Sony was doing this too. Nintendo was completely quiet about this. Very, very quiet. I looked on their official Twitter, Nintendo America, Nintendo Japan, Nintendo Europe, and Canada, and the one in South America. They were all super silent about this. And at least they're not getting involved, which I know some people are going to get pissed off. Oh, they have lots of money too. Why is Nintendo giving? I guess the Pokemon company's connected to Nintendo, so in a way they kind of gave a tiny bit. It's crazy, shitty, insane times we are living in, my friends. Anyways, and even Nickelodeon, something I grew up with when I was in the 90s, early 2000s. It's way, way different now. Oh man, it's nothing but live action, and any of the cartoons they do show have like political freaking debates over stuff. It's insane, man. Anyways, this comes from let's see, Mark Lewis. I guess that's him. I don't know if it comes from Mark Lewis or another person. Oh, Claire Spielberg. Okay. And there's a video. I'll leave that down below if you want to check that out yourself. Nickelodeon has gone onto the dark side. Oh yeah, they've gone onto the dark side. Protests of the unfortunate passing away of that person. On Monday, the kid-friendly network went to the air for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, the length of time that Mr. F. I'm going to call him Mr. Houston, Texas, because that's where the dude was from, where Mr. Houston, Texas, was pinned to the ground by officers' knee on his neck, unfortunately. A tribute to BLM, who have passed away from police brutality, with a few parents complaining that, quote, I can't breathe, commercial that played during the blackout was too blank scary, quote unquote scary for their children. And the vast majority for Nick's advertisement was super important for kids to see. It says, quote, check your privilege and educate your kids, tweeted one viewer. Yesterday afternoon, Viacom CBS brand paid tribute to Mr. Houston, Texas, with a powerful sports spot meant to visualize his pain. For 8 minutes 46 seconds, Nickelodeon, MTV, and other Viacom CBS networks went dark. And for other words, it said hashtag, it should have said hashtag I can remember, I don't know why it didn't. Regularly appearing and fading on the screen. The text was punctuated by the sound of heavy breathing as a request for viewers to join the color change in its mission to reform the criminal justice system. Nickelodeon's strong stance against police brutality was praised by many viewers, but a small set felt that the 8-minute was too graphic for young children. One Twitter user shared a video clip alongside a... I'm not even saying that. I've heard about them many, many times. For me, that sounds like some shadow government Antifa crap, man. I'm not messing with any of that. I used to be in that whole conspiracy theory tab thing too, but I don't do that anymore. I still believe in that, but not as much as I used to. I'm more on a spiritual, emotional level now. Alright, one Twitter, yeah, the all left, all right, that's not real to me. She's pissed that her 8-year-old is scared to that word. Another word, user quoted that video asked why Nickelodeon had to make this to make it scary for children. Wow. It says, why is this shit just popping off on Nintendo? Nickelodeon. My kid is watching a show. My 8-year-old is scared to blank. F you media. F you are done. QAnon, da 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 da. Oh, I've heard that many, many times. And MTV did it the same thing too. I'm not surprised because a lot of their teenage brainwashed kids on MTV, they look at that stuff and they think it's good. A lot of them, I think, I'm not going to blame it and sound like an okay Zoomer or ex-boomer or nothing, but I ain't got a lot to do with like GTA stuff and Bloodborne and Dark Souls and a little bit, not too much of Dark Souls, a little bit, maybe Assassin's Creed. I get a lot of this shit from certain video games. Not all video games, certain ones have a lot of blood and gore depiction. I know a lot of it's just fake fantasy BS. I'm not on the side of these old Zoomer mother effers, but I think they get really, really indulged, or they have a lot of mental issues and problems with themselves. I don't know. My own personal opinion. So there's many Nickelodeon viewers were quickly to point out too scary, particularly to Black Americans who were brutalized by the cops. Nickelodeon did what it had to do, teach them, and one fan urged under white parent, I'm in tears, this is so powerful, said another. The overall thoughts and opinions is just some crazy ass mess right now. And then the last thing with Bethesda, what they did last year, and I'm not trying to crap on anything LGBTQIA or anything, and they wanted to flaunt their stuff on this. Oh, it's a sad victimhood. Play the victimhood card. Play the victimhood card. You know, and they're doing all this. They want you to feel sad for these fools because, in my own personal opinion, is like MK Ultra mind control stuff. They grip on your emotions so harsh, and they want you to be divided completely. They want you to just separate yourself and divide from all this stuff. LGBTQ. Bethesda community. Oh man, we're so happy. We stand up for you guys. Like, you guys are full of freaking crap. F you guys. You guys are full of mierda. Absolute mierda. Shit, man. Seriously. You guys are garbage. You're just pure garbage because you only care about the dollars in these people's pockets. They bust their ass for it. And a lot of people can't even get them because almost 42 million plus people in the United States over here in this country where I'm at, they're all unemployed. Luckily, I was able to get my job back at the hotel casino thing, so luckily I'm back to being re-employed after about a week of working back at my hotel casino, which, my God, it feels like 1984 now at my job. I got to go through temperature checks. I got to take like, not one, not two, but 3 temperature checks. One before I start work, one when I come back from lunch, and one back when I come back from breakfast. My third break. 3! It's insane. Anyways, that's all I got to say for now, my friends. And keep you safe from the alcohol virus. Oh, God. Don't even get me started with that. They're probably going to bring that way worse. So all these people weren't social distancing. Oh, God. That's all I got to say for now. I'm out of here. Links to the description box down below. Cartel on the side. If you stuck with me to the end, I appreciate that very much. And I'm done. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, fanboys and fangirls. Taco Dinky ones out there and everyone else. I will see when I see you guys have a good day every night, wherever you're at in the universe out there. Stay tuned for more future content, including video game industry news, internet news, reaction videos, and that's it. Take it easy. Peace out, my sauerkraut, lazy goodbye. I'll see you on the flip side. Use a crap load of hand sanitizer right there. And I'll see you people soon. Goodbye, everyone. Later.